Okay, but we'll talk between.
Give me another example.
Yeah, I'll give you because the people was more confused in this.
Oh.
So that's why I want to give one more example on the same topic. Okay, so let's think. Okay, we always start from sadist. Okay, focus here. We always start from the
Sad.
okay. There are the three laws. Which is the first law?
The vertical law.
Vertical. Okay. I'll ask you. You'll only answer. Okay. Only answer. Okay. Vertical law means we are going vertically, right? Then this is the first meso. Why this first meso? Because there is line. Why I am not drawing any other line? Listen. If there is a balance, we will draw line here. If there is absent, little bit organ absent, not the meso absent. The organ absent and meso absent, there is difference.
Oh.
Okay? Organ absent means pulse is little bit lower than normal speed. That is the organ absent. Meso absent means the organ is very high. The organ is functioning full meso. Why we are calling it absent? Because that meso is not connected directly with sedis and he is in trouble. Understand? That's why we call the absent meso. The three of the meso. The speed of, if you see the three meso, the three of meso is higher than normal speed. But we call the absent meso this one because he is not connected with sedis and still he is in trouble. Understand? So always we move one step
So
forward.
the right kidney, the young
Wait,
right
wait.
kidney is the exclusiveness.
No, we will not figure out right now. Because without finishing the law of coherence, how will we figure out?
Oh, okay.
Okay? No more questions. Remember. Punishment.
That's wrong.
Okay? If you talk anything, I'll cut 1 mark in next exam. And next exam will be very tough. How will you giving me more problems? No, I'll give more than that. So be ready for that.
Getting even.
Okay? So this always move one step forward. Okay? If there is meso, then we'll count that is the first meso. Okay? First meso, which is directly connected with sadist, always move one step forward. Okay? So there is only 3 steps. One vertical, second horizontal, and third one is house. Okay? So we always will go with the sequence. So we count the sadist first meso. The vertical, then this is the meso is directly connected with sadist. So this meso will move one step forward. But vertically already done. Then which will go? Horizontal. Then this meso will go here. Young is affecting young. Then this will be second meso. Okay? This will be second meso. Now this is the absent meso. Why absent meso? Because not connected directly with sadist. So this meso will not go one step forward. Only one step forward. I use the again and again the word only one step forward. Only one step forward. Now we'll be back to sadist. Now we will use sadist second law, which is the horizontal law. We'll go here horizontally from the sadist to horizontal law. Okay? We'll check here. Yeah, there is one meso. Then we count. This is the third meso. So this organ is center organ. One organ is the below and one organ is the above. So that's why this organ is always move vertical. This is the only one law. But vertically law is broken. Why broken? Because there is no meso. And this meso is already done by first meso. So we will not count this meso. Whenever chain is broken, that means this organ is not that much affecting organ. Okay, so that's why what will happen, this meso will not move one step forward if chain is broken. Understand? Then we'll back to sadist again. And now we'll use the second sadist third meso. We use the second, so we use the sadist third meso. Which is the third meso? House meso. This is your fourth meso. Now this meso also directly connected with sadist. So this meso will move one step vertically, but this is the chain is broken. Why? Because there is no meso. Now one meso is pending here. This meso is pending, and we have the two way to reach this Okay. Which two way? One from the here and second from the here. Right? If you go from the here, then this is the third law, house law. But if we go from the here, this is the second law. So which is the more close, the second one or the third one?
House.
Which is low?
Horizontal
We are talking
lines.
about the low.
The third one is lower.
Yeah, so yin is affecting yin more, yang is affecting yang more. Okay, so we use the second law, so we'll reach from the here, and this is the fifth meso. Okay, now if we are talking about like evidence and exclusive meso, then going one step, going forward. Which meso is this one?
Evident.
Evident. Perfect. Why evident? Because directly connected with sadist and create another meso. Okay? And we'll go with this connected with the sadist and creating another meso. So this meso also evident. Horizontal. Go here, upside, no. Downside, no. House law, no. So only connected with the sadist. So this is your
Exclusive.
exclusive meso. Okay, and these two meso are absent meso. Which one? This one. Because this is not directly connected with the sadist. And this meso also absent meso because not directly connected with sadist. So this two is your absent meso, this one is exclusive, and this two is evident meso. Okay, now you ask me questions. I know you have questions.
ಏನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Perfect. What he said. Now no more questions. Give us example. We'll figure out. If you will confuse, then we'll ask. Okay. No one will help each other. Just use your own brain, or you can make two team if you are comfortable.
ನೋ ಯಾವ ಟೀಮ್ ಬೇಡ ಯಾರವರು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಟೀಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬ.
They are fighting.
Huh?
They are not loving each other anymore.
Reka?
Because he doesn't want to work with me.
No fight, guys. No fight. Knowledge is always comes with love and good bonding. Okay? So I'll give you an example. Okay. So 4 people on a team A, 4 people on a team B. Okay? Who will get more number?
ನೋ
will
ಐ ಆಮ್
decide.
ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಐ
There is
ಆಮ್
no
ಫುಲ್
separate.
ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ನಾನು ಬೇಡ ನನಗೆ
No,
ಗ್ರೂಪೇ ಬೇಡ.
you don't need to help from anyone. But your point will count in this. Okay,
No.
right, you're right. Don't be confused. Don't defend, yeah. Agree with anything if you are with fun.
ಹಾಂ ಫನ್.
What will happen if team is losing or winning? Nothing will happen. This is just to relax our
Relax
mind.
brain.
I'm trying to relax the mind, and you are creating the more problem. Then I will stop to not.
ಯಾರು ಯಾವ್ರೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ.